Are you struggling with creating video content for your business, side hustle, or YouTube channel? Wave Video is here to help. It's the platform I recommend the most to small business marketers because it's a full suite of tools: video recorder, editor, easy to use templates, screen capturing, live streaming, GIFs, video to email, and believe it or not, even more. With Wave Video, you can easily create professional-looking videos for your website, social media, or ad campaigns in just minutes. Wave Video's intuitive drag-and-drop editor lets you add text, music, and animations to your videos, making them truly stand out from the crowd. So why wait? Sign up for Wave Video today and start creating videos that capture your audience's attention and drive results for your business. Tap the link in the episode description to get 10% off any paid plan. Wave Video. Create better video content in less time. Welcome to the Marketing Clarity Podcast, the show that is not afraid to mark your emails as spam. I'm Ross Erosion, content and marketing coach. Learn all about my programs, getmarketingclarity.com, blah, 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 blah. Okay, let's jump into the episode. It's that time of year. Merriment. There's the pumpkin spice was in a lot of things. Now peppermint is in everything. Yeah, those things are all true, but that's not really what I'm talking about. I'm talking about it's the time of year where your inbox is getting blown up with holiday seasonal promotions. And I have to believe that the weekend following Thanksgiving is definitely the worst offender, right? Because you have Black Friday, and now following it up, you have that Cyber Monday, right? So it's like a double whammy of messaging, right? Just endless. Your inbox just gets blown up this time of year. And if you are a small business marketer, you might be a little guilty about this, right? Maybe, that email list is pretty dusty, like as dusty as, the fake tree that you got to pull out of the attic this time of year. And maybe just, a couple times a year, you're like, oh yeah, this is something I should do or need to do. And you send out, a Black Friday email, and you send out some other holiday email. You send out just because you remember to. Sending out a couple emails a year is not a strategy. It's a prayer, really. And it comes back to the idea, or the concept, if you will, that when someone signs up for an email newsletter, or let me take a quick aside here, you might just add people to your email newsletter, which really is a no-no, and I'm going to get into that a little bit later in this episode. But the idea that someone opts in or signs up for your email newsletter, it's permission marketing. And what they're doing is they are saying to you, I am giving you permission. I like something about what you're doing. I like something you're selling, a product you're doing. I like you. I'm your mom, and I want to support your small business venture. Thanks for signing up for my newsletter, Mom. Whatever it is, they are saying, I am giving you the key to my inbox, right? Come on over. Love to hang out. I trust you. Now, if they then come home and the house is ransacked and you're half naked asleep on the couch, that is not an ideal situation. And that is where they may take away said permission. Now, the equivalent to taking the keys away, this is getting back to the Seinfeld episode where Kramer takes his keys back. Anyways, the equivalent to taking the keys back is that they unsubscribe from your email list. Now, if they unsubscribe because they feel like or know that they were just added and didn't sign up, I don't begrudge them on that. And in fact, even when an unsubscribe happens to me, I don't get upset about it. And I want to encourage you to think this same way, to bring this into your marketing mindset. If someone unsubscribes, it's because they no longer feel like whatever it is you are sending is relevant to them, impactful to them, valuable to them. Whether that's because you're sending too much, too little, or again, it's just purely, okay, yeah, 3 months ago, I was looking for a new bike, but I bought a new bike. I don't need to hear about your bike sales because I'm good. I don't need it. I don't need to be a part of this newsletter anymore. That's something that's happened a lot with me with a new baby in the house. There are a lot of things that products maybe I bought one of and then got added to the newsletter. And I'm like, this isn't relevant to me. I don't need swaddles anymore. My son is almost crawling and, we just don't need swaddles, or we don't need these things because he's not a 3-month-old anymore. So you unsubscribe because it becomes less relevant or irrelevant. And so one of my favorite things, the good side of Black Friday, Cyber Monday, holiday sales, for me, let's start as a consumer and someone who likes to keep their inbox clean. I think that's an important aside that I need to bring up. Like, I love a good clean inbox. I subscribe as much as I can to an inbox zero. I love this time of year because this is when I discover what companies, people, whatever, have added me to their email list and I never signed up for them. Because this is the time of year where they send out their 1 or 2 emails a year. And I get so excited when I get those emails for things that I never signed up for. Because you know what? I jump right to that unsubscribe button at the bottom of that email. And if they don't have an unsubscribe button, guess what's happening? I mark it as spam. And that, as a consumer, you should feel empowered to do that, because I know all emails, unless they bounce, get delivered, but there's still an algorithmic thing at play on a server side. And if an email is continually getting marked as spam, they will pay consequences for that. There are consequences to your emails getting constantly marked as spam. Okay? So if that's you, stop doing it. Now, switching gears, as a marketer, what I like about this time of year is I like to look at the designs, messaging, copy, what people are sending. And I have a folder in my inbox. I've talked about this before on the show, but I have a folder. I just call it inspirational emails. You can call it whatever. You can just call it email ideas, that kind of thing. And if a campaign comes through, if I get an email and I like the design, I like the copy, I like the messaging, I like the subject, I like something about it, I move it into that folder. And then when I have a little bit of writer's block, I go into that folder and I kind of just look for some inspiration. Now, I encourage you to do this. This is a great time to start that habit because, like I said, you're going to be getting a lot of email. The other thing is I encourage you to unsubscribe. Take that extra click, 2 clicks maybe, to unsubscribe from emails that aren't relevant to you anymore. Unless, of course, that's mine. No, I'm just kidding. If it's mine, same deal. If you're a member of my newsletter and it's not relevant to you, unsubscribe. I'd love to have you, but also I don't want you dreading, hating, or not needing my emails, right? So take that mindset and apply it to your own marketing mindset also. Now, before I end this episode, I actually wanted to share with you just a short list of some of my favorite products and some Black Friday emails that I was really happy to get and I took advantage of, or I know I will take advantage of. Now, their Black Friday deals, understandably, at the time this podcast may no longer be going, but I am sure they'll be doing holiday deals, that kind of thing. And candidly, a lot of these probably have ongoing promos throughout the year. And even if they don't, almost all of these are worth full price. So the first one is Tricycle. I am obsessed with their cups, as my wife would tell you. I have a Star Wars mug of theirs, and it is freaking amazing. I love it. They also were the sponsors for Disney's Food and Wine Fest this year, which they had no good cups at, though. But they have a bunch of different collections. They have a Marvel collection, a Harry Potter collection, Star Wars collection. It's just quality, amazing cups. And it's not just coffee cups. They have like canteens and water bottles and stuff. So Tricycle, love it. Riff Tracks. So many of you know I like to have something in the background while I work. Maybe you're the same way. And for me, Riff Tracks, which is essentially Mystery Science Theater 3000, it's guys watching a terrible movie, but they dub over, their commentary and stuff. It's one of my go-to background things to have on while I work. In fact, many of you, if you call me, you hear something and then I mute it when I pick up the phone. That's usually Riff Tracks or Mystery Science Theater 3000. So they were running a promo, and I love what they do over there. Then Aura Frames, A-U-R-A. It's a digital picture frame. They're fantastic. My mother-in-law has one, and of course with our new son and the first grandchild for all of the grandparents, these digital picture frames are a fantastic, fantastic gift. Aura is one of the best ones. A-U-R-A, digital picture frames, because you can upload the most pictures to it in one go. Also, the video, and a lot of them, they limit video size. I don't know. I don't think Aura does, but again, I'm not exactly sure. I have to upload photos to 3 different digital photo albums, but I'll tell you, Aura is the best experience, and just really, really quality stuff. Jambies, Jambys. These are a take on some pajamas, but they make these amazingly soft shorts also, which I run hot. So having these super soft, super light shorts are amazing. They also make shirts made of the same material. Maybe this is pulling the curtain back a little bit too far, but listen, we live in a digital age where many meetings, no one's seeing anyone from the waist down. There may or may not be times where I am, business from the waist up and pajamas from the waist down. And let's be real, I think that's probably the case with you when I'm talking to you also. So Jambies, check them out. And the last one is Peak Design. Guys, I've raved is the wrong word, raved about Peak Design for years. If you are a photographer, whether it be I'd say a prosumer photographer, but even a hobbyist, Peak Design makes the absolute best camera bags, tripod. Their mobile tripod is an amazing piece of art and function. It is amazing. They have also just camera I guess mounts, but the kind of, you can camera straps that come with also like these things you can attach to your belt and put your camera on. Forgive me, I don't know, I lost the words there, but camera straps, they make amazing. Everything they make is amazing. I have supported every single product they've ever done on Kickstarter, and I've regretted 0 of them. All right, kids, gather around. Max, if you don't stop doing that, you're not going to get to go see Santa. Yeah, I'm for real. Okay, thank you. All right, everyone, what did we learn in this episode? Well, we learned that sending out a couple emails a year is not very good content strategy. It's just not very good. So you'll want to work with someone to help you really get the most juice for the squeeze from that email list. And why shouldn't that someone be me? You can learn more about my program to help you there at getmarketingclarity.com. Get content clarity, customer clarity, and company clarity. That would be great, right, children? Right. We also learned about permission marketing. That it is a privilege when people sign up for your email list. Don't abuse it. Don't abuse it. Create content, send them things that are valuable, informative, useful, relevant to them. And talks to their FFPs, fears, frustrations, and problems. We also learned about my unsubscribe strategy. If you get an email no longer relevant, don't just delete it. Unsubscribe it. And finally, I shared with you a handful of my favorite products. And candidly, these are things that would make great Christmas gifts. And I will link to all of them in the show description. And you can also find them in the show notes at Marketing Clarity Podcast. All right, children. So until next time, everyone needs to remember to be really good so that Santa will come and visit you and give you all of the great marketing gifts that you want. That's gifts, Gifts, not gifts, Gifs.